Hello, and welcome back to my blind let's play of Realms of Antiquity, the Shattered Crown. So, whilst my video was being processed by YouTube last night, there was sudden conversation on the Discord about the next build. So this is build 41. Next build being build 42. It's going to have some examination text for items and tools and spellbooks, which I'm I'm really looking forward to. I don't know when that build will come out. There's also talk of an expansion into the game as well, so providing I enjoy this, which I am so far, really liking it. I like the look of it, the sound of it, the impact of the combat. Feels really good. Graphically, I really like it. So there's a good chance I'll play that, really. But yeah, really looking forward to some examination tools. So I like to delve into things like that. I like details like that. Anyway, not too much further ado, because I tend to talk a lot at the start of videos. Just going to continue with this one. So let me readjust that cable. There we go. Yeah. So last time we left off, I cast a spell just for a bit of a look at how that might work. But this time I'm just gonna wander out. I know we're not the healthiest, but we've got plenty of rations. Stamina should recover for what it is, I think. I can deal with that amount of health. I don't think we're fighting anything too famous last words, but too terrible. And we'll have a look. I'll show you what I've done when I messed around in the game the first time. And it's really not much. Basically, I've been around this lake. I go across this bridge. Through this, what I assume is long grass. I really like this. We see a woodland to the east. Now we can cut through you can push through the woodland. In fact, you have to if you want to go over to the other side. But it really does clamp down on your visibility, as it should. So up here to the north, we can just about see over the hills. There's something here, and it opens out into this. Not really sure what the word for it is. Not a valley really. Probably maybe a caldera or something. And just as I pause to look, and it's amazing, I really like this because the failings, I don't know if you can see them, they're blending into the grass here. The only way you can notice them is it's kind of like a disturbance in the rest of the tile of the grass. If you're not really looking out for those things, they're going to ambush you, which, you know, right in front of us now. It just blends in so beautifully. And I can't help but imagine that's got to be deliberate, really. So 2 failings. Not a big deal, I don't think. We've got our oak club ready this time. Take a shot at the back guy there. And we're going to wait for this guy to close in. We'll take a step back and we'll wait again. We'll step forward and try and crack him with a club, which we managed to do. Combat music, 4 coins, and off we go. 4 coins being better than 4 candles. Right, so yeah, I've been to this little hut. I assume this is the guard tower that was mentioned. Now there is a bookshelf up there, we'll go and look at that first. Imperial History Part 8. In the year 455 IR, the Emperor was assassinated in his bed by a mysterious assassin who took poison right after the deed. Without a direct heir, the Empire fell into chaos as nobles within the Imperial bloodline fought one another. Many claim the assassin was a servant of the Overlord who sought to destabilise the Empire. Not sure how many parts of the Imperial history there are, but looking forward to finding out little bits from them. Yeah, still missing from the game that wasn't mentioned is like a look thing. It leaves it up to you to determine what these items are in the world. Like as far as you've got a chair which we can sit in, or at least occupy. A table there. But still not sure what this is. I'm sure it will come to me. We've got a couple of boxes, somebody's bed, and then this character standing here by the fireplace. You see a hale old man sitting before a fire. He glares at you. What do you want? We'll talk about the village. The old man snorts. If those fools can't defend themselves, why should I help them? Bah! Charming. Right. Piss off. Oh, even nicer. Close of quotation isn't done there, but that's just it's a minor error. Right. Not really sure what to do with that guy. That's as far as I got last time as well, so maybe there's some way of convincing him. I've not come across it yet, but I'm not really very far in the game. If we head over to the west, this area is pretty much a secluded little... I don't even know, I just don't know what you'd call it, but plateau possibly, because the river's coming down and then flowing down that waterfall there to the lower plains where the lake. And as you can see, there is a cave of some description here, and I've popped my head into there and immediately left because I didn't know I could cast spells at that point. I was still, and I'm not going to go in there, am I? Let's get a little bit of healing doing, and then yeah, we've been bounced. So they've got the jump on us. We're going to go straight into an attacking posture. Going to back down this way. Going to try and take a shot with the arrow up there. We've got a hit. We're going to keep backing off. We'll do another shot at that guy. And that guy. Great crunchy sound effects. Give a good sense of impact. We'll wait it out. We'll see if he can make his way over to us. Maybe it'd be easy if I go down there. The pathfinding doesn't seem that great. Final strike. Maybe he was just reluctant to fight me. Oh no. Well, I've just fully healed. And who could say no, really? It's just not a choice, is it? Unless you've got one hit point and you're really trying to... A sling? We'll keep it, yeah. A sealed scroll, that's interesting. Okay. Now then. The sling I don't think is too much use to me. I can examine it. And it's got 3 action and 2 to 7 damage. Damage type blunt. Now if I remove the short bow, 2 to 11 damage type P for piercing, I assume. Safe bet, isn't it? I definitely would rather keep the short bow equipped. And we've got a sealed scroll which we can examine. Revealed. That might have been a mistake thinking about it. It might still be a mistake. A long filibuster. Right. Cast slow. Well, I'm not sure what the exact effect of that would be. I assume it's combat. What exactly it affects with the enemy, I'm not sure, but the effect is fairly obvious to discern, isn't it? Right. I'll probably end up selling that, I'm not sure. But we have got some kit to sell, and we're down to 9 arrows now. It's worth keeping an eye on. Ration wise, can't get it from the screen. I have to go into that one. It would be nice as well if that was on there, if rations were. Not sure where you'd put it though. Not sure. Maybe just down the lower left somewhere, if it's possible. But anyway, it's not really. All it means is we have to press Z. Go to the right on the party overview. We've used 3 rations, and I assume that's for recovering some fatigue. We've got no wounds now, and fatigue's only 4. So we're still in good shape to pop our heads in. Now let's see what this does. So we've got glow. Wow, look at that. Now, what I really should be doing, I get the impression, is mapping as I go with places like this. It's kind of, I'm not sure how it's done in this game, whether it be easy enough to navigate these sort of places, but generally in games of this age and this type, mapping was a big part of it. You'd sit down with some graph paper or something and sketch out a map as you go. And I would like to do that. I'm not really sure how it would translate onto a recording though. Whether you are particularly ASMR prone and you like the scratching of pencil as that you sit and watch the dead screen, but I'll see what I can do with that. See if I can work something out with that. We'll see how it goes first, but I would also like to experience the mapping side of it. It does add a little bit of nostalgia probably for me to the game, but we'll see. Let's so that we're now at the cave entrance, and it looks like we can go south. But if I try and go south, I'll exit. I only know that because I ran straight out the first time. So venturing in, I can save it here, and I will save it here because we're heading left. What are these? Stones? I would say so. And there's at least two varieties. There's something in the gloom there, if you can see it. I'm going to wait and I'm going to attack. A giant bat sensed me coming into its lair. We're going to fire a couple of times. Not too bad, not too bad. And experience was low, so I don't anticipate those to be too much of an issue. I do feel like a bit of a fool. What is that? A candle? You hear sadistic tittering in the dark. That's what you want to hear when you're in a cave, isn't it? Huh. Those are definitely failings. We've got one party on us, so we're just going to wait for it. And then we're going to attack. Okay. They've started kind of close to us. It's quite close confines. I want to try and preserve the arrows. I'm just going to wade in. And then back off. Same again. I'm aware I could take a step. It's going to take me 2 action points to get to that guy, and then I'll have 2 action points on a strike. But I don't want to risk it, so we're just going to back off. Take the strike. No. I might be overcautious here, but you see how I missed twice there, and he got an attack in on me, which didn't connect. Thankfully. Victory. 15 experience is good. Oh no, I hate this. I've just got a horrible feeling most of them explode. A gnarled pine. Yeah, we'll keep it. I have no idea what it is, but at the same time I'm aware that I want to come back here with some more arrows. Oh, the glow's wearing off. See? We'll get that out again, because we do not want to be ambushed at point blank. Even I suspected we were right by the entrance, but anyway. Try and work our way out of the woods, and we'll trek back to Alpthorpe. Now, I don't think the game has a day-night cycle as such, and that's okay with me if it doesn't. I don't really think. There's a chap in the field there. We're going to talk to him. I don't really think it needs one. What have you got to say? What if the failings attack the town? Horrors! Everyone's terrified of the failings. And I'm not particularly, but then I am a hero, so. Right, we did have that gnarled pine. Let's take a look at that. So let me unequip this, because we've got one there we can reference. Examine, so this is 2 to 7 damage B. And this is what? 2 to 9 damage B, and plus 2 to hit. It's a two-handed. RST +1 resistance plus. I really should finish reading that manual. I meant to read it last night, but it was quite late when I went to bed, so which is when I tend to do most of my reading. 7 hours remaining. I'm definitely going to equip this because our strategy is more. I'm just going to remove the buckler for a second. I don't think it's much use anyway. Let's examine it. It does give us 1 defense and a reduction of 2, so if we do get hit, it's going to help us. But my strategy in this so far has been to avoid being hit and to do the hitting. Now this is still an action of 2. I think we swap out. I think we'll just go for it and see how we do. I'll keep hold of the shield and an oak club on the off chance that we don't like using the gnarled pine. I reckon we go for that for now. We're quite well armoured anyway. We've got this ring mail, which, and I wish I could. I know I keep bringing that up, but so that's one got the defence and a reduction of 3. And movement costs 1 in there. Yeah, okay. We'll re-equip that. And head down to the general shop down here. He's always pleased to see us in here. Yeah, we want to sell, actually, my friend. And we're going to sell. Aren't we? Here's some barter shopping. We're going to sell the oak club, the rusty blade, the sling, the filibuster. Yes. We're going to keep hold of these 2 items. I'll purchase the arrows. 25. I think we want more, so we will. Well stocked with arrows. We're just going to fill our bags with arrows. It's going to be like a reverse porcupine. Right. Inverted porcupine. Leave. Drop by any time. I don't think there's anything in here we want just yet. Pine torches might be worth a try. I don't know. I don't know. We'll keep it in mind. A pleasure doing business. Yeah. Stamina's still fairly reasonable, I believe. So we'll check that. Our fatigue. So because our rations, I think this is how it's working, are still good. Our fatigue's recovering over time, so we're just going to head straight back out, I think. I'll save it when we get to the cave again. We've got arrows now. We can try and deal with what's in the cave. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be going there yet, but with it being the first sort of dungeon you come across, if you like, how bad can it be for a hero of my caliber? We get stuck in the hills. So we'll save it here. And we go again. Casting glow. And we're going to head back the same direction. No more bats. This guy's going to attack as soon as I move. Oh, it isn't. But we're going to take him on. Large group. Going to wade in. Back off one. Oh, the damage is great. Yeah, I think we made the right choice. Well, wait. So that was a different noise, and I wonder if that was a critical. I'm not sure. Just wiping the floor with these creatures. Okay. Wind our way through this narrow passage. What have we discovered here? It was a guard, clearly. You have found an untried potion. Okay. So we examined it, and it revealed it was an energy filter. So if I examine it again, it decreases fatigue. Excellent. That's really good. And then this one, another untried potion. Let's take a look. Now I'm not sure why I can examine these. That might be down to cunning or something. I'm not sure, but it's revealed. It would ordinarily, I think, medicinal ale. So if I look at that, reduces wounds. So that's great. We'll need those. Maybe I should have bought some before I came out, but I think you can buy the energy filters anyway at that town. Yeah, if I couldn't reveal those, I'd have to pay for it, I believe. Which is 5 gold per item, so we're losing the spell again. Let's get that back out. So I can see in this case, we're casting glow. It is eroding our stamina. Now I wonder if the pine torches would be a better move. So, defense being the best defense. Let's lay in, and we're gonna move over this way to try and take this guy first, and then we're gonna reposition down here. And the combat's kind of, it's not hugely tactical, I don't think, but it's nice to think that you can maneuver around a battlefield like that. The action points give you, like most RPGs of this type, you have your turn, it's one action, the enemy has their turn, and it goes around all of the enemies, and then you have a move, and that's fine, and that's a good way of having like a tactical combat system. But action points, or time units, however you want to do it, I think it's far more intricate in what you can do. You can, especially with the stat based, you can maneuver yourself around a little bit. So I've come up there. I am going to take a second jab at that guy. I was debating it, and then we're going to move over this way. We're just dragging the enemies around. We don't want them all congregating around us, and we're keeping plenty of action points in reserve to use against them when we choose to. Cool. Oh man, okay. Right, so far we're ahead on traps. The next one's got to explode, hasn't it? Keep that. Keep that. Let's take a look, see if we can figure out what this potion is. Now I don't know if I get another energy filter, if it will immediately show up as that, as you know, I recognise it straight away, or if I'll have to examine it like this. Obviously not, no. So we've got 2 medicinal ales there. We have to try each one, or at least try and identify each one, which is fine. That's okay. I don't see an issue with that. Do I save, or do I just press on? Another narrow passage, and I'm starting to see that. Okay. Wolves, failings, a chest, and whatever that item is there. A brazier, even, not a brazier. A brazier. 2 completely different things. Wolves or dogs. Okay. Maybe they'll offer us a brew. You see a large failing wearing a crown of bones sitting on a throne fashioned of goat hides. A large wolf sits by him. Luke Fang, the failing king, growls in a high-pitched voice. That wasn't a high-pitched voice, and I'm not doing one either. Intruders, slay, kill, eat, he says, doing a high-pitched voice. He and the wolf leap forward as failings pour from the shadows to join him. Huh. Cast. Yes, I know. I know what you're thinking. Cast. He's not done that before. But he is now. Zap. Bang! The hungry wolf takes a hit. Oh, he's closing in on us fast. He didn't manage to hit us. We're going to move again. We're going to fire at the wolf. He did not like it. Now that Goblin King is an issue. So, think about this a little bit. He's got to move all the way down to me. He gets a hit in. We're going to try and hit and run him. I don't like how often he's hitting me, I've got to be honest. And he's kind of cornering me as well. We're going to have a full reset here. Try and thin out the herd. Ah, we really could have done with that hitting. But that tactic seems to be working, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to stay there. Oh, come on. Got to get through. Got to get through. That must have been a heavy hit, definitely. I didn't. I went. So what happened there is I got 2 action points, but I pressed left too many times, and I tried to flee the battle. I think, which it won't let you do in some fights. I've read in the manual it won't let you do. So, I skipped my turn basically. It would be nice there if I had a prompt saying, "Are you sure you wish to flee?" YN. But not a big deal. I'll just have to be a bit more careful. But take another strike at the king. And we're going to move all the way down. We're going to drag him around the battlefield now. We've kind of got him where we want him. I'm not going to step towards him. I am going to try and polish off some followers of his, as and when. He's moved to the middle, which is a bit of an issue, but not too much. That was a pathetic hit. I'm going to try another one. A bit more like it. Over to that side. Do you know, really, please. Might just try a full. Not quite a full. We've got plenty of arrows, so we're not worried about that. We'll take a swing as we run past him. Bit more like it. Might go toe to toe with him in a minute. Although why if that tactic's working? We can afford to take 2 swipes at the guy now. Okay, I think we managed that okay. 72 experience, that gives us a level. Party gains, I've missed the gold there for a second. Another chest. Of course we're going to open it. Kaboom. Oh. Must admit that does. An idle touchstone. Interesting. I wonder if that's a foci. We're going to keep it. Not only that. Is that a bed? I don't think it is a bed. That's clearly a throne, which we'll sit in, just to see how it feels. 50 coins. I'm going to save the game. That was a milestone. I don't really like replaying things, to be honest. I lose patience with it. But, right, crikey, already been half an hour. So, I'm going to finish the, with that achievement, I'm going to finish the video there and continue this next time from this position. Now there's more of the cave to explore, there's more things to do in here I'm sure, probably more treasure to find, more traps to explode. I enjoyed that. I like the combat actually a lot. It gives you a lot of options. I wonder how it would work with a party of 4, and it's probably a bit early to say, but almost worth playing this again. 'Cause I think, I think it would work. 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 I think with that kind of setup just to experience it, partial parties or a full party. This is the hero party. So yeah, with that said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know any suggestions. I've not got much experience doing these kind of things. Take care, see you next time.